Hello guys, I'm Yasir Ali, and here in this tutorial we'll discuss taper versus non-taper coil tubing string. So let's start from the non-taper city string. So non-taper coil tubing string has only one wall thickness, as we can see in this diagram, which is basically showing this non-taper city string. We can see that over its entire length it have the same wall thickness. Okay, from start till end it have the same wall thickness. To manufacture a non-taper string, several sections of coil tubing with same wall thickness are welded together. Here we have a WLR report, that is weld location record report, which is basically the technical data for coil tubing string. So if we see over here, this coil tubing has been manufactured using 12 sections. That is, there are 12 sections which are welded together to make this length of 19,380. So although this coil tubing is made of using 12 section, but each section have same wall thickness, that is 0.175 inch. So this coil tubing have same wall thickness. So if it have same wall thickness, it will have same outer diameter and also same inner diameter. So simply, if we want to describe a non-taper coil tubing string, we will say that a coil tubing which have same outer diameter, same inner diameter and same wall thickness, that is basically non-taper coil tubing string. So that is written over here, that the string has same outside diameter, inside diameter and wall thickness over its complete length, that is entire length. So that coil tubing will be non-taper coil tubing string. Usually non-taper coil tubing string is used in shallow wells. Those wells which have less depth, we use non-taper coil tubing string. Now we'll move to the next type, that is taper coil tubing string. So hopefully you can understand that the coil tubing string which have different wall thickness is basically tapered coil tubing string. So here we have this picture which is explaining this taper string. So if we see just this one, it have different wall thickness. At the start its wall thickness is more. So more wall thickness mean less ID. You can see here the ID is less. Then its wall thickness has been reduced. So its ID has been increased. So this section from 0 till this section same wall thickness. Then its wall thickness has been reduced. So its ID has been changed. Then from this section till end again the wall thickness has been reduced. So over its entire length we can see the wall thickness is changing 3 times, or we can say that it have 3 sections or 3 different wall thickness. So if it have 3 different wall thickness, so it will have 3 different inner diameters. Outer diameter is still same. So we can read over here that to manufacture a taper coil tubing string, several sections of coil tubing with different wall thickness are welded together. Here we have this WLR report. So here we can see this coil tubing has been made using like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So total 13 joints or 13 sections of pipes are welded together to make this coil tubing, and these sections have a different wall thickness. So the first section have a 0.204 inch wall thickness. Okay, so this one is the bigger wall thickness. Then we have the second section 0.190, this one, and then we have 0.175 at the end. So in this way this coil will have different inner diameters, but the one thing to remember is that its outer diameter, that from the outside it will still same. So if we see outside or you see a coil physically out from the outer surface, you cannot differentiate that it is taper or non-taper, because coil will still be of same outer diameter. If you just see, it will look similar, but its inner diameter will be different. So we can summarize over here that the string has varying inside diameter and wall thickness, but have the same outer diameter. So this was the taper coil tubing string. So here the question arises that where we will use this taper coil tubing string. So the wells which have more length, the deeper wells and the horizontal wells, in those wells we will use taper string. Of course the reason is that you will have the upper portion with more wall thickness. The upper portion will be stronger, which have more tensile strength. It can bear the more load. So when you are in the deeper section, this section will able to hold the more loads. So it can support working in the deeper wells. So that was the discussion of taper versus non-taper coiled tubing string. So I hope that you got understanding regarding what we have discussed. So thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.